Alright, so pretty much today I'm gonna be showing you the final strat for Traitless, and pretty much the team has not changed at all. It is the same team, so if you guys don't have Vanguard Sanjari by now, it's on you, mate. Like, you had it the whole week, and I know the update did drop, so it might have affected you a bit, but you know it's all on you, mate. And yeah, upon the update happening, it's a small little change. It is a little yikes that it was revitalized. I mean, it was dodged before and now it's revitalized, but it actually does help. So it's not too bad of a change. So yeah, as you guys do know, dodge got permanently taken out of tournaments, so we don't have to deal with the stress of flipping dealing with dodge. But yeah, as you can see, we've got revitalized now, and it does help a bit because because it is a damaged tournament, you want them to, of course, regain HP. So of course you're getting more damage out of it. So I do use my Broly, of course, to rupture them, but I place him slightly further back, so he's not, of course, hitting as many enemies, and he's not really, of course, rupturing many enemies. So, of course, they have a portion of path where they're still regenerating and revitalizing. So, this strat should be fine. You guys can definitely build upon this, and the reason why I'm making this the strat and not like improving upon it is because there's only so little time, and I feel like I do need to cover traits because I think the boss pattern for this has changed a lot. The boss pattern for Traitless changing hasn't really affected it, but Traitless, I mean, traits, I'm pretty sure it did affect it. So let's just get into this. Okay, so yeah, first things first, you place your speedwagon. And yeah, pretty much you place your Eins. Of course, your Uma first, of course. Uma, and then your two farms, and then Eins. And in terms of spells, I've already got the spells pre-selected, pardon me. But yeah, these are the spells I do pick. I'm gonna quickly do my upgrades and show you the spells I picked. So waiting for, of course, my farms to get buffed. But yeah, as you can tell, we got Aura of the Overlord first. So Overlord, Despair, and then two Curse Summons. So that's pretty much what you do for your spells. And you just keep focusing on Umas. And just keep upgrading your farms while they're under the disc. Yo, the starter was crazy, mate. While they're under the discount, mate. And yeah, as you can see, we're just non-stop making sure we're doing our Uma stats. And while making sure that we, of course, upgrade our speedwagons. So once they are maxed, we're placing two proners and then prioritizing our mob placements. So yeah, you should be maxed soon. So you do this, you max your farms, place a proner here, place a proner there, and of course place mob as well. And now place that one, of course, once you can. Make sure these proners are also set to closest, by the way. And you get your Brandons down. And then you have your Sunjuis at the back for, of course, the auto rise. And now I do it very early because the enemies do have Vitalize, so I place Broly over here. And this is the placement I go for. You can probably go for a placement further back. And yeah, as you can see, it's not hard following. And now you're trying to be prioritizing getting your all your mobs to, of course, 2.5x damage, and that's whilst the Aura of the Overlord is up. Because as you guys do know, uh, mobs, or all the mobs, they get 100% more damage if, you know, they repulse 100 enemies. So yeah, each enemy repulse is 100%. So you're trying to keep playing with the unit priorities and making sure they have the maximum um repulse damage buff. And yeah, it's just pretty much just following this. It's not too hard to follow, you know. And yeah, you can see this boss is not going to be an issue. And even the mobs, they're not going to be an issue because you've got all these iron summons, all these Sanjuru summons. And yeah, once the mobs do get to, of course, 2.5x, so of course 3.5x with the stress mode. So 2.5x or 3.5x, whichever one you see, that's when you can upgrade them to full AoE. And from there, it's, you know, you're perfect. You're perfectly fine. And yeah, you just want to be getting each Brandon to upgrade. What is it, upgrade 11? Is there no counter for it anymore? Or whichever one is the, yeah, I think this is upgrade 11. Yo, this new UI is kind of annoying, mate. I don't know who changed it, and they didn't even ask us, you know? I mean, that's the main issue I have with AV, you know? It's like, they make UI changes, but clearly, it's like, you haven't asked the players and you just remove it. Like, maybe if you, slap it into game polls and ask us, what do you want this type of thing for the new UI? You know, but no, yeah, just accept it and deal with it, you know? That's pretty much what they do, you know? It's very frustrating because you know the amount of times I've sold my units because my muscle memory is to click this where the sell button is because that's where the unit priority used to be. So I'd open up the menu and then switch priorities that way. And now I have to click back or forward. It's just so chopped, you know. I don't know who changed this UI, but it was not needed, mate. It was not needed at all. But yeah, you want each branding to be, of course, to upgrade 11, and you just want to keep following and doing your Uma upgrades. If you do things correctly, they should be at maxed out at wave 37 in terms of the stats. But you can see this Argon boss gets slimed as well. Not too bad. And yeah, pretty much where most of our damage is coming from is, of course, when you kill an enemy and they just heal the enemies near them. You know, that's where most of our damage come. I mean, yeah, damage come from. We let them heal and then we just kill more enemies off. And to be honest, I don't start upgrading my Umas until I think wave 32. Or here, of course, or wave 31. I put that extra stat into cost and then upgrade the Umas. And yeah, you can see I just want these leaks at the back to get dealt with, and then I sell my my Prona and slow this boss, and pretty much just slowing this boss as much as I can. And yeah, you just want to be keep slowing it. You'll see there might be some instances where the boss just gets revitalized, but it's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. As long as you slow it perfectly and you have your Uma maxed, by the time it's still on the map, it will easily be killed off. Just slow it effectively and you're fine. See, once I do get Uma maxed, I put my money into Irons. And we're upgrading Irons to a certain point, so he's actually hitting specific pathing. And yeah, I had no failures this run as well, so that's why Uma should be maxed at wave 37. If your one gets maxed a bit later, it just depends on your RNG. And yeah, now the boss will just get killed off easily. And you can see with the Aura of the Overlord spell up, he's pretty much hitting that path. That's pretty much what you want, you know? You'd want him to be at the point where he's hitting that path as well, that bend. So after this upgrade, we just leave him untouched. No wait, never mind. I do max him in this run. I forgot. But once I get this upgrade, I can actually get upgrades into my Broly just to a little upgrade. And yeah, at this point, you just want to be focusing and slowing the boss. I did have a few instances where this boss did get revitalized, but it was fine. See, I stopped my auto upgrades on my mobs because I do want to get an upgrade onto my Broly to upgrade 4. And I got Broly to upgrade 4, so he has a bit of a decent range, you know, and he's hitting a decent amount of enemies. And now I'm just putting the rest of my money into irons, so he just has a lot more damage. And yeah, this boss will just get killed off by the Sanju summons and of course the iron summons. So pretty much you just want to be slowing the mobs as well. That's all you have to do. And here I pick Aura of the Overlord, I pick the Curse Summon and then Aura of Despair, and I reset and then confirm. So I just have only those spells active. And yeah, this boss will just die off soon, so it's fine. Right here. And yeah, just turn auto skip off for this wave, so you can do that as well. Well, the reason I did that, oh my days, voice crack. But yeah, the reason I did that is so I can farm a bit more again for this Irons upgrade, and so I have the summons a bit closer towards, or more summons on the map for Irons and Sanjurus. So when the boss does spawn, we can have a potential chance of killing him, but I did not kill him, so it is what it is. And you can see how much path Irons is covering, which helps a lot. And now you turn auto skip back on. And as soon as the boss spawns, you slow him instantaneously. You don't want to give him a single chance to start sprinting off. And now the boss is slowed, so I'm following. And you just slow this boss as much as possible. Yeah, it's just pretty much just following this boss from the start to the end. See, I did mess up my slow on this boss, and it did affect my run slightly, but I'm sure you can see that it's not hard to manage. And at this point, you want to be selling your Broly, you know? Sell your Broly, get him out of the map, because you don't want to be rupturing these enemies anymore. The earlier you sell Broly, the better, because as you do know, it's still gonna place a ghost for him, so you wanna get him sold earlier. And now we just irons nuke, and you skip auto waves off, and you try hope you can skip to the next wave. But that's pretty much it for the strat. Like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.